So I've been trying to figure out a system that you can just copy and paste and it will guaranteed always work to get artists to blow up. And when I mean to blow up, I don't mean like Taylor Swift, Drake blow up like huge, but just enough to make a living from it. So is there like a guaranteed system that you cannot fail on doing and you will blow up? Because most of it is just business, and then also like small part about it is like the music itself. So obviously the music has to like be good enough for this to work. It cannot be horrible. It doesn't need to be the most amazing thing ever. You know, let's just remember it's subjective, but it needs to be like good enough on normal standards. And I started to think about this because when you think about some crazy businessmen, like let's have Alex Hormozy, for example. If Alex Hormozy would start like any business, he will probably be successful at it because he knows almost everything that there is to business, so he can just like copy paste his knowledge onto different businesses. So there has to be a way to do the same thing with music, right? So that's kind of what I'm figuring out, and I'm also teaching it in my community. Check out the link in the description. Let's get to it. So I'm gonna tell you the most optimal system to blow up that I figured out so far. First of all, you're gonna need a bit of money to begin with. You need to have a budget. It doesn't need to be anything crazy, but obviously the more the better. All businesses and everything is based on having money and having the skill sets to make more money from the existing ones. So even with music, the same thing applies. It's realistically really difficult to blow up without putting any money into it. And I just mean like the marketing part of things and getting people to listen to your stuff. I don't mean the equipments and that kind of stuff. So what this means is that you need to be patient and you need to make songs, a lot of songs, stack as much as possible ready before you start doing anything else. Because believe it or not, you need music if you want to promote your music. And by the way, a lot of this stuff, it sounds really obvious. It really comes down to nailing these things as well as you can. Because the third step is gonna be having good music. It sounds obvious and stuff, and this should be quite easy. Like if you have any passion for this and if you work at all, you probably music is more than good enough. And this one is a bit tricky because obviously it's subjective, but try to think about it like objectively, like is this good enough? Does this reach the good standard on the specific music genre or niche you're doing? But like I said, that shouldn't be like that difficult step. And next we move on to marketing. So now we have everything ready and now we can actually start marketing and promoting this thing. So first thing is ads. And second thing is your organic content. So this just means all the content you're gonna make by yourself. And then we have third one that is new, that kind of fits in between both of these, and it's called clipping. It's kind of a mixture of both of these, ads and your own organic content. And in short, clipping means having an army of clippers who on your behalf create content for you and post it all over social media. So the good thing with artists is that the content can be basically anything you want as long as it has your music on it. But I talk a lot about clipping in other videos, and I also have like separate YouTube channel specifically for that. So if you're interested in that, check it out. So basically the idea is that if you have some budget for this and you have a bunch of songs that are good enough, I mean obviously it's like really difficult to know everything. You might like need to get some help for some of this stuff. In theory, if you have all of these things and you know how to run ads well, and you have a good clipping army for you, and you know how to make good content and how to build your personal brand well. Like all of these things take some skill and knowledge. So if you can nail down everything here, in theory, basically there's like nothing stopping you from becoming successful. And these are kind of the basics and it is a bit vague, but I plan on like doing more research and diving in deeper into this. But this is kind of the core, like if you can nail all this down, it will be really hard for you not to make money from this. Like it will be really hard not to succeed. And often I feel like in music, people just assume that you need to create your own content and then they just hope that someone will blow up or not. It's all just based on luck. But with this thing, it's a clear system and nothing is based on luck or anything. And if you're good at it, you can just do the math and see if it like makes sense, if it's profitable or not. It's literally just business. So yeah, I'm gonna make more videos about this, diving deeper into this in the future. And if you wanna talk to me face to face, check out the community, and I will see you guys later on the next video. Bye.